In this video we'll talk about how you can add edit controls to a control bar. So you can see that we have a very simple UX component here with the control bar shown at the top, and in the control bar we have a edit control and a button that performs an action using data that was entered into the edit control. So underneath this control bar we have a list control over here, and let's say we'd like to basically enter a value here to search for something. So I'll type in, say, Boston, and then I'll tap on the button there to perform the filter. So basically what's happening here is that this button is reading the value that was entered into the edit control over there, and then is performing a search on the list control. So let's go now and take a look at this in the builder. So you can see that the builder just simply has a panel card with a panel header and a control bar in the panel header, and then a list control which has been set to fill the container. So if we go look at the control bar, we can see that the control bar defines two items. The first item is an edit item, so that's using the edit type. So you can see when you add a new item, the edit type is shown over there. And then when you define an edit type, you need to specify the size of the edit. So this is going to be 200 pixels wide. If the control bar was being rendered vertically, so in other words if it was docked to the left or the right, then the size here would refer to the height of the control, not the width of the control. Then you need to specify what data variable, this is the variable in the data tab here, will be set when the user types into the edit control, and then you can specify when that data value will be updated. It can be updated on every keystroke or done, which is when the user tabs out of the control. We can also specify a sub-theme for the edit control. So right now we've chosen the primary sub-theme, which puts a border around the control. And we've also specified some watermark text. So now when we actually type a value into the edit control, we're going to be updating a data variable called edit1. So now let's go take a look at this button. So the button, which is the search button, so you can see we've used a SVG search icon over here, has an action called search, and the action is defined as follows. So the search action needs to get the data that the user typed into the field. So we know that was stored in a variable called edit1. So you can see here that we reference the control bar data using this.data. So this.data.edit1 is the value that the user typed into the edit control. Then we get a pointer to the list control here using the getControl method, and so now we have the list object over here, and then we call the list object's filter list client side method, passing in the value that the user wants to search for. So filter list client side we got by just going here and saying insert method, and then we searched for filter, and then that's where we find the filter list client side method defined over there. So basically what we've done over here is really easily create a search control bar to perform a search on a list in a UX component. Thanks very much for watching.